products for them to be able to see. Let's record. What's today's date? The 24th?
Yes.
All right, let's start that. Welcome in. Who dropped in? Who popped in? Petty. Welcome in, Petty. Let's see here. So I am live. I'm going to say this. It's been a minute. For those that know me, it's been a good minute since I've been on live. And it was encouraged that I get back into it. But I'm a small business. I'm a small business owner. I own the business Glamour for Eyes, LLC. We specialize in prescription eyewear, prescription cost-effective eyewear. And so for a small business, going live, as I have learned, is not necessarily the end all be all, nor is it like the most major thing. I think right now the purpose of my going live is because I do want you guys to know who I am and be aware of my brand, what I can bring to the community, what I can bring to you guys. And a lot of people don't know that they don't have to pay an arm and a leg for good quality, cute, fashionably sharp eyewear to be able to see clearly, even prescription eyewear. That's what we specialize in. So I wanted to reintroduce myself and go live. I will be going live on Fridays for Q&A, and then Mondays we get together and we go live for our word of the week. When it comes to our business, our brand, we're in about internal vision as well as external vision. Welcome, Lorene, Brian. Thank you so much for stopping back in. I appreciate the love. So it's been a minute. I'm reintroducing myself. I got my stuff back up, and so we're gonna get into it. I want to know though, for those that are coming in, if you are, let me see if I can open up the chat. Let's see if the chat, connect the chat. For those that are coming in, I want to know where you guys are from. I want to know more about you as well. So do me a favor, drop, a hi emoji. Oh, she first. She did. She's so sweet. Tell her thank you. I don't know if she's going to be joining in. I know she was mentioning that they're dealing with some bad weather, potentially bad weather where she's at. So if she doesn't show up, then I totally understand that, because I know that she has to prepare. I think there's a hurricane coming. So I know that's priority. But she's definitely a good supporter. I love me some Tia. I really appreciate her, and I appreciate her for sending you to me. So since you are the one that's on, I'm going to be talking to you. Aiden, welcome in. Stay put, because I feel like this is going to be informative. And I'm going to be honest, I've never been experienced when it comes to going live or anything, but I am trying to reacclimate myself. And I believe that what I have to offer is something important for everybody. And I want to be able to share that. So just to get some engagement going, I want everybody who's in, drop a high five or a hey in the chat. Let me know where you're from, where you're listening to. I heard about you that, yes, it's Cat 5. Yeah, yes. Okay, so you're in Arizona. Oh, okay. You're here in the States. Yeah. I wasn't in Arizona. I was in New Mexico for work. Beautiful area. And I know New Mexico and Arizona, that's like not too far. I think it was touching like Colorado and whatever. The same type of over there. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so who's messaging me in the chat? You dropped the high five. Hey, hey. Welcome in. I appreciate the support. So I just wanted to just get in and just share what we're coming from. Oh, you have an office there? Okay, so I need to know what you do if you have an office there. I definitely want to get to know the folks that are coming in. So just to tell you a little bit about me, especially if you were referred here, I appreciate it. I know where some of you guys are from. One is from Arizona. I know one is from Alabama. Whoever else, feel free to send a hi. Let me know where you guys are from, just to get the icebreaker going. And let me know how long you've been rocking with the Glam Fam. I know Lorene, you brand new. I know Tia sent you, but rock with us, sis. Rock with us. Yeah, no, I don't have an office in New Mexico. No, I have an office here in Birmingham, Alabama, and I'm going to be getting into that. But I do cater to everybody in the US and even outside. I've even had customers outside of the US. So since you're asking those questions, I think those are really good questions. I might as well just get into it. So I am Marquita, founder and CEO of Glamour for Eyes. My company name is Glamour for Eyes LLC. Officially, we specialize in providing cost-effective, fashionable prescription and non-prescription eyewear. So the glasses that I have on, if you've gone to my website, if you notice that in the TikTok shop, you'll see some frames that I have. Now, unfortunately, with TikTok, you cannot put in your prescription via that platform. You have to come to me directly. But for the sake of this, and I don't want them, saying anything, if you want to purchase frames through the TikTok shop, you are more than welcome. You can definitely do that. But I have a website where you can put in your prescription. So the idea is, think of me as your US based, for lack of a better comparison, Zulu. Okay. The Zulu, you've seen these really inexpensive locations overseas where you can get very inexpensive glasses, cute frames for on the cheap, but it takes forever to get here. Obviously, they're not Black owned, they're not U.S. based. We got these tariffs, we got the whole government shut down, so you don't have to worry about that anymore because you have me, and I'm based here in the U.S. of A, right here in Birmingham, Alabama. Yes, glasses are very expensive, and just to give you a little bit of background about me, I'm a single mother of 2 girls. Okay, and so we all need glasses. Thank you, Jess, for coming in. Hey, lovely. So we all have required glasses to see over the course of years. I've been wearing glasses since I was in high school. My children have been wearing glasses. All my family required frames to be able to see. And so just a little backstory, I go in, single mother, going through stuff. That's a whole nother book for another day. Getting our eyes checked. And of course, our insurance covers that. But then you get to the point where you have to now put those prescriptions into the frames. So we're picking out frames, and I'm looking at the cost of these frames: $200, $250, $300. I think the cheapest pair of frames I saw was like about $150, $175. So I have 2 girls, I have myself, we all need glasses, and I just couldn't afford it. So I had to go without. I was able to get glasses for my children, but I could not get it for me. And there was only so much that my insurance covered. It was like $150 plus, a certain amount towards lenses. So just the frames by itself was what? $150, $200 for the frames alone. Okay, why? And then on top of that, because we require prescription lenses, I now then have to pay another $200 on top of that just to get the lenses that I need. It was at that point that I said, why? Why am I doing this? I did research. I found out that this is a necessity. We do not have to pay that much when it comes to our prescription eyewear. Frames by itself, it doesn't even take much to create them, to manufacture them. And so literally, a lot of people are just getting off on the fact that they can charge an arm and a leg for glasses frames for no reason. You're literally paying just for the name. So Gucci, you're paying for the name. Glasses are not worth $250. It takes $2.50 to manufacture a single pair of glasses. Okay. Yes, I'm new. Tia always sending me your page and telling me to support. So I'm finally thank you for finally listening, Lorene. But yes, you do not need to spend that much money on glasses, on frames by themselves. So taking out that element when it comes to eyewear, I've taken that out. So when you come to me, you are not paying for the Glamour for Eyes name. Granted, I take much pride in brand name when it comes to our frames. However, because I have been in the position of having to pay so for a single pair of glasses to be able to see, I don't want, nor do I believe I should do that to my customers. So no pair of frames will you find on my website that's higher than $65. None. You will find glasses frames on my website that are as low as $5, $10. I am currently doing a BOGO sale where it's buy two prescription glasses and you get the third one free. It's including your prescription lenses. It's including all of that. And so with TikTok, I have the items on TikTok. You can go, and we believe in catering to one's internal vision as well as external vision. And usually when it comes to that, a lot of people are not aware of even what glasses to choose. They're not familiar with what they should be looking for in their eye care. They're not familiar with what they should be looking for in their eyewear. And so with Glamour for Eyes, we believe in education as well, to advocate for your own health, your vision health, vision care. And so it's not just about you are coming in looking for a pair of glasses and then we letting you go. This is a customized one-on-one relationship that I have with my customers, because it's important for you to know why you aren't seeing clearly, what to ask your optometrist, your ophthalmologist, whatever concerns that you might have, being able to have the right information and present it to your doctor and your prescription and come back to us. So with that, we specialize in giving one-on-one consultations about the frames that work best for you, what fits your face. So know that, choosing the right frames makes the difference in your self-esteem and how you present yourself and how you feel. Glasses are an accessory, right? They do not have to be so boring. They can have a pop of color. They can, make you feel glamorous, aka for eyes, or they can add to your professionalism. It's really up to you. But a lot of individuals are so afraid to step out of the box. Number one, because they're so used to that huge gap between fashion and the price tag as far as how much eyewear costs. And I wanted to close that gap. So again, like I mentioned, you won't find anything more expensive than $65. And then on top of that, of course, you have to get your prescription, but you will find that we are in the league with the big guys. Although we are a small boutique, we can take care of you, sure. And we don't, the amount of funds that you put into welcome into your is going to be a drastic difference than if you go to one of these huge corporate optical retailers like Pearl Vision or Vision Works or My Eye Doctor or all of these things, because their focus is giving you the name brand. And so if you can get out of your own way, a lot of people is like, oh, I need to have this, I need to have Prada, I need to have this and Burberry, like all that, because it's a name, it signifies that you have made it in some capacity, but essential. You need to be able to see and you want to look good. So if you can get past that, then I think you would be our ideal. Simple as that. And so that is the breakdown of what we do, of our business. and just to give you a foundation of where Glamour Fries is coming from. Now, we are currently based in Birmingham, Alabama. Thank you so much for the love, for the roses. I feel special. Thank you so much. We are based in Birmingham, Alabama, and so our local folks definitely come stop in. Our business office is located off of Highway 280 in Birmingham, Alabama. And so we do, like I mentioned, we do one-on-one consultations. We also do subscriptions. So if you are an eyewear fiend, baddie like me, who likes different types of eyewear and wants to switch it up, we do subscriptions as well. So that's just something to keep in mind about, and I'm gonna just leave the floor open. Feel free to ask any questions. If you have any concerns, feel free as we dig into this. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been a minute since I've been on live. So and if you know me personally, those that know me personally know that I am not one to just keep talking and talking and talking. So I want it to be a conversation. Okay. Welcome in, Adrian. I don't know what you're talking about, but I don't do avocado juice. Avocado's nasty. Okay. I like green juice, but I don't really care for that. But I will say that avocados are really good for your eyes. And I get into that as well. The things that are necessary for good eye care. And so that's what this Q&A is about. I am going to be regular with it. I'm going to get back on track with it. Fridays at 7 p.m. for the Q&A. I'm going to have it all ready, and we're going to be entertained, and we're going to play games, and you're going to see some products and all of those things so you can get familiar with us. And then on Mondays, we have our word of the week. And so if you're familiar with my previous lives, you'll know that my YouTube channel, I do word of the day. And so usually on Mondays, that's the internal vision. I just pick a word, we define it, and we go there. And it's usually based off of what can be beneficial to entrepreneurs like myself, needing that extra boost to take them through the week, that inspiration. Okay, so that's the schedule. Mondays at 7 a.m. Central Time. So I'm on Central Time. I'm in Alabama. And then Friday evenings at 7 p.m. Central Time. So I'll leave the floor open if you guys have any questions, concerns, all of that. I'm going to keep the floor open. I'm going to be looking at some things as well. Hold on, let me see here. Let's see. Okay. Let me ask y'all a question. And I'm one for this. Do you guys think that your eyewear should match your mood, your outfits, or your energy? Let me know. I'm curious. Because I can tell you how I feel about it, but I think some of you might already know. Somebody's supposed to be encouraging more viewers to share. Somebody who's supposed to be my moderator to share. You gotta type it in there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, share. Let me see something. I don't know if I can okay. I didn't know I could do that before. I could do that myself. I did it. I added it to my my story. All right. So yeah, I think that's a good question. For me personally, I do feel like your eyewear should match your mood, your outfit, your energy. Um, I am very big on fashion and One thing that I was always raised on is like, you don't look how you feel. And for the most part, when you look a certain way, you can project that in, and your mood tends to change as you look and present yourself. So I've always been a stickler, like from head to toe, making sure things are in order, um, especially if I go out into the public eye. So being that I specialize in external vision, I think that is a big factor because the first thing that people see is your face, right? That's the first thing people notice. And so because people notice your face first, if you have eyewear that is, first off, old, like you've been wearing that eyewear for years. And that tells me that number one, you're not going to your eye doctor. You haven't got your eyes checked. You have not made an attempt to readjust yourself. I have seen people with tape on their glasses. I have seen people, like it's just falling apart. You don't want that. That's no longer necessary. And I get it to a certain extent because glasses are so expensive, right? And so you feel like, okay, I'm going to wear these $500 glasses until they are dissolved into nothing. But we don't want you to have to do that anymore, right? The first thing people see is your face. So your eyewear should be a reflection of also who you are, your personality. So when you come in and get a consultation with me, we are going to choose frames that you feel comfortable in, okay, that you can be proud of wearing, but also can see clearly. So we're going to make sure you feel good in that eyewear. All right. We're going to make sure it looks good on you. It fits your face, whether you have a square shaped face, whether you have an oval shaped face, a long face, a diamond shape, a heart. And see, I know you don't know anything that I'm talking about right now because nobody has spoken to you about any of these options. You don't know what kind of face shape you have, right? You don't know what glasses really look good on you. You've been wearing the same kind of glasses for years. When you've gone to lens crafters, when you've gone to Pro Vision, when you've gone to my eye doctor, no one has really sat down with you one-on-one to say, you know what, this is the type of shape that you have. These glasses work best for you. Complexion brings out these colors. Oh, they're getting to know you. So therefore, some of your personality is shining through. And so then they recommend glasses based off of your personality. You're not getting that. You get that with Glamour for Eyes. Facts. So I'll tell you what to expect when you actually put in for a consultation with me. One, your consultation is always going to be $50. I'm not changing it. But that $50 goes towards your pair of glasses. So if you're and and think about this, because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't down a deposit. I want to have to do that. Because I don't believe in wasting my time and I don't believe in wasting your time. So deposit stays. However, I want you to understand that since my glasses are so inexpensive to begin with, like none of the frames on there cost more than $65. So you put down $50 for your consult, you show up to your consult, that $50 goes towards your eyeglasses that you're buying. If your glasses are $20, your frames are $20, and say you have a single vision prescription. For a single vision prescription, that's another $25 for the lens and to get your prescription filled. So that's $50 right there. Glasses were dollars. You pay for your glasses, nothing more. So that's what you can expect. You put down your deposit, your $50, you book a consult with me. But before you come in for that consult, we're going to get a questionnaire. Why do I send you a questionnaire? I send you because I need to know you. Even my friends, I got one of the best on here. I would send her a questionnaire because there's things that I probably don't know. Like offhand, I could tell her, okay, I think these glasses look good on you. Based off your personality, I think this. Questionnaire allows me to dive deeper into what you're like on a regular day-to-day basis. So if you sit at a computer all day, okay, that lets me know that we need to be looking at some blue light blocks, right? If you are outside all the time, that means we need some transitional. If you are are a nighttime driver, that means we need some anti-glare, right? So the little pieces matter. The questionnaire is important. It allows me to get to know who you are. And so with that being said, you fill out the questionnaire. I want to know what your favorite colors are. Okay, asking that. I want to know what kind of music you like, because we got some funky frames. I got to know if one of the questions are, if you feel comfortable with me choosing the glasses for you, because I like creative authority, free reign to play and do it. And I'm gonna tell you this: anytime someone trusts me enough to allow me to pick out the frames for them, never disappointed. Never. They might say, "Ooh, this is different." Um, I never would have put out for myself. Um, those are always the comments. I don't know, like, but I like it. I like it. It's always a little bit of hesitancy, but when they give me full rent, they like it. They feels good on their face. They are getting out of their comfort zone. So that questionnaire allows me to know who you are, and also gives you the opportunity to trust me as well as your eyewear consultant. Okay. So from there, you meet with me. We talk about that questionnaire. We even dive in deeper to what you're looking for. And I give you options. We talk about specifically what your face shape is and the options that you could have based off of your face shape. I get into that. And then from there, I lay out your options for you and allow you to pick. This would look good. This will look good. I have different options. We have metal frames, plastic. We have more eco-friendly frames. All of the options that are available to you. And the kicker is that none of it will cost you would have paid inside a major optical retail store. Go sell. If you go check out my TikTok shop, you'll see. Like, if you check it out, I'm just squared away. The first frames that come up, 2856. The frames, 2856. And so if you have a vision, a single vision lens, then you just add that on. Of course, you can reach out to me if you prefer to get the lenses here. I'll feel free. I might flash sale real quick for you guys. But all of it is inexpensive. And then whatever price that you know, no shipping or anything like that, when you get us, you don't have to worry about shipping. You get rewards with our company. It's a win-win. Not only have glasses that are quality made, okay, they are fashionable, but they did not cost you an arm and a leg. Okay. And that's what I believe in. I don't believe in, and I've had those come to me and they're like, "Oh, frames are worth more than this. You could sell this for $150, $200. I said, "I know I can. Oh, I can. But I don't want to do that. Why would I do that?" People have enough companies in society today taking advantage of them and trying to overcharge just because they're trying to make a penny. The only thing that I want for my small business is to provide for my household. I'm not trying to get rich off of y'all. I'm really not. Provide for my household. So the little extra, instead of charging $5, I charge $10. The little extra, that's it. Don't believe in doing more than is necessary. Okay. And I'm a firm believer in my brand. I'm a firm believer in what we do and what we stand for. I stand behind it. Business Bureau company. We are backed. We are A+ rated. We have 5-star reviews on Google. We have not had not a person feel they have been cared for. Are we perfect? No. But we make sure at the end of the day that your frames, that you feel comfortable in them, that you're satisfied. And that I will take to the bank. that is worth more than charging consumers. So we are here, like I mentioned, we're based here in Birmingham, Alabama, off of Highway 280. So if you're local to Alabama and you need some glasses, you can't see. And the reason why you've been holding off and not doing it is because you're dreading how much it costs. You are. Let's be real. Dreading how much it costs. You realize, okay, your insurance might say, okay, there's $100, and that's including the prescription lenses. It only covers up to that, but your frames by itself costs like $200. Going to be coming out of pocket still a lot, and don't need bifocals. Don't require progressive lenses. Don't require anything more than single vision. Then you are going to be paying so much money. It is too expensive. Your wait is over. You no longer have to deal with it. As a matter of fact, where is my card thingy? We're gonna show the thing that we're gonna pass out. I might as well. Yeah, I don't even know where it is. Let me show y'all something. Y'all got me talking so much that I'm thirsty. I don't talk this much, people. But I'm glad that I'm able to share who we are. I'm going to try to be more with this. I feel like it is important to a certain extent. It is not required because I'm not a content creator. A lot of people do this because they're content creators. They're trying to make. I'm not trying to do all that. I'm not trying to do that. I could care less. But I do want you to know who I am for your benefit. So this is our postcard that I will be sending out, mailing out. And of course, it has our QR code in the back where you have access and you're able to book your consults and everything. You can go. The link to this also is on my TikTok page, my Facebook page. Click the link. Access everything. You'll be able to book a consult. But one of the things I just wanted to read y'all and this is just 3 reviews. Okay, so man says, I love the selection of male frames that they have available. We do men. We take care of men. And a lot of our frames are unisex anyway. And this is why I like consults, because a lot of men be like, no, that's for girls. I don't, there's too many colors and blah, blah, blah. But then when they put it on, they be like, oh, okay, I look kind of good. The way I like to equate it is it's kind of like, you've seen a man in a nice suit, and it can be just a simple plain black suit, but they have a tie on, and that tie has whatever design, color, and it just makes the whole suit just pop. That and the shoes. This is what your eyewear can do for you. Just your whole look. Like this, I'm just wearing black. My uniform, my Glamour Fries uniform. But my red frames makes it pop. It stands out. It's a pop of color. And it can be done for anybody. You just need to know what to do. And I know you don't know what to do. I know you don't. But you can come to me. You can come to me and I will show you what to do. Okay? I'll show you what to do. But anyway, yes, we have a selection of males frames. He said he likes the diversity of that. He said, I appreciate how diverse they are with their selection as well. Miss Fields said, the first of many. I'm a handful of a client, and yet Glamour Fries handled me with grace and care. Patience is key. You're not going to get that. You're not going to get that in a major retail. Ms. Crawford, I had an outstanding experience with Glamour Fries. And when I tell you, when you come and have your consultation, and even though you might not be local to Birmingham, I also do virtual consults. Now, it's not going to be the same exact thing, the same feel. I won't have the cold bottle of water for you. I won't have the hot cup of coffee for you. I won't have the candy for you or whatever, but you're going to get it in the mail when you get your glasses. At least the candy part, not the coffee. That'll be too messy. The candy part, okay? Because I want you to feel just as special as if you were here local to Birmingham. And so You get your, everything is prepped and ready. It is your time. I do not double book. This is not an open store where people can just come in and infringe on your time. When you book a consultation to me, with me, that's your time. So these individuals, just a few, they know about it. They've experienced it. So right now we have a BOGO sale going on for fall season. For the season of fall, we got the buy two, get one free. And like I mentioned before, the buy two, get one free has to do with whether you have prescription lenses or not. So everything is included. So if you just want to buy the frames, if you just wanted to buy the frames and you get 3 frames, then one of the frames will be free. If you got prescription in all of your frames and got all of the things, progressive, bifocal, whatever the things, then that whole, it will take out what is necessary. And when I tell you, a lot of folks have gotten a lot. I'm looking at deals that they're getting. Am I this reasonable? Am I hurting my business, my company when I'm in this? No, you guys are worth it. I value you, and I want you guys to come back and spread the word, because I don't think, there's a lot of businesses, Black-owned businesses that does eyewear, but not that do eyewear like I do when it comes to the cost and the effectiveness. We do have our lab that's also US based as well. So usually our turnaround time is really quick, within 3 to 7 business days. And usually it only takes 7 business days only if something is out of stock or there's a custom order, like you're needing something specific. Like, for example, I have this special order of frames that I'm waiting to come in, and it's actually at the office now. I have to go to the office tomorrow. It's a special type of anti-lenses, and a lot of the things that I use for these lenses, it's not something typical that you would get in a retailer. I'm very specific, different options. So if you come to me and say, hey, I heard about this, do you guys offer this? More than likely I do, and we can do it. It's just a little bit more customized, and so that would look a little bit different for you, but we would make that work. And so in that case, it would be a little bit long, but typically we get it. I put down, I said, I meet with you on a Monday, and I expect it back by that Thursday, Friday of that same week. And they're really good about that. I usually overnight it to the back. Like I said, unless there's some circumstances, it won't take longer than that. And so we have the buy two, get one free. I'm going to be passing this out. They're going to know me in my neighborhood. And as mentioned before, we are a Better Business Bureau accredited, A+, okay, 5-star reviews on Google. And so we take pride in what we do. We definitely take pride in what we do. So this is fall special. So that means fall special. This is not going to last long, people. So if you are needing to go get your eyes checked, go get them checked. Get your prescription. When they say, hey, do you want to look at glasses? Say, no, I got a place. You come book your consultation with me. And even if you don't want to book a consultation, say you already know you've been on my website, you girl, you're that guy, and you know already what you're looking for. Come to my TikTok shop. You can just purchase the glasses and reach out to me, and we can customize the lenses. You can go to my website and customize your prescription glasses that way as well, and it be shipped to you just like that. We can cut out the middleman. You don't even have to meet with, if that's the case, if you already know what you want and you don't need that consult. For those that have already met with me for a consult year or whatever, unless they're not confident in, I want Marquita to always pick up this, which I will always do that and be happy to do it. But you can just easily go and you have your prescription, plug it in, order what you want, and it will be to you. Now, if there's a special customization that you'll not see on my website, then of course you can give me a call and we can work with you. But for the most part, that's how it works. So you have pins, you have options to be able to get the eyewear that you need. Yes. So I'm a firm believer in that. And so another thing to remember too, a lot of people don't know about this. Use your FSA and HSA. You don't know what that is? You never heard of that before? your flexible spending account or your health savings account. And that is provided through your health insurance. It is open enrollment right now. If you have a job and your employer is paying for your insurance, your health insurance, it's open enrollment at the time to look into getting an FSA or HS, depending on the type of insurance that you have. Believe me, it's provided. If they don't, you can inquire of your HR to ask about it. But I find that everyone accesses a FSA and HSA as soon as possible, because you'll find that any medical expense, you can use that and not come. That is money. It is taken out of your check. It's already set aside though. So think about it, even look at, you're not even going to miss it. Okay. So anytime you go to the doctor, you have a copay or deductible or whatever, you use that Visa. It's a Visa card. Like you just, and that is money already set aside for medical expenses. And guess what's covered under that? Right. Your eyewear. And interestingly, your eyewear is covered under that, whether they are prescription glasses or not. So say you went and you came to me and said, I just want these frames. I don't need them to see. I just want to look cute. I want to be like a fake Clark Kent. Okay. Okay. If you have an FSA or HSA, I will tell you, you don't have to come back. I accept HSA and FSA payments. And of course, if you do require glasses to see, then your entire prescriptions, everything. Why I feel like something's like, I don't know, like hair. All those things are going to be taken care of, and you won't have to be paying out of pocket. It is the easiest way to take care of your expenses. Now, granted, if you have health insurance, you want, or vision insurance, you want to be able to use your vision insurance to take care of your glasses. And so, although at the moment, and I say at the moment because we're actively working on this, we're working on being able to accept iMed insurance, and we're actively working on being able to accept Medicaid and Medicare insurance. So that is in the works. But in the meantime, we accept your FSA, we accept your HN medical insurance, and we help you directly get reimbursed through your medical insurance or your vision insurance. So if your vision insurance says, oh, we're going to $50 of this XY, we make sure that you get all of that back, okay, and reimbursement after just your prescription eyewear through us, okay? And so, like I said, this is in the works. It's cut, and I'm also praying about it, so you guys pray too. One of the things that have been a concern, a lot of people thinking, hey, do you accept this? Do you accept that? And I put a poll out asking if you think it would be beneficial for Glamour for Eyes to be able to accept and health insurance. And consensus is yes, especially for our community that has to have Medicaid or Medicare or retirement, or individuals who are retired who don't have health insurance. Being able to, even though you can get reimbursed, right? The idea is you have to have the money in the first place to be able to get reimbursed. And so as me, I understand personally the frustration of having to put out money first to then have to wait to get it back. And if you don't have it to begin with, no, you don't want to have to figure that out. So we hear you, and we are working towards that. We're also working towards finding an in-house optometrist to make this go a little bit faster as well. But soon in the works, iMed, Medicaid, Medicare, stay tuned. And as long as you're getting us for Q&A on Friday, we're going to keep you up to date process, because, and I think I'm going to document this, because this has been an extremely rewarding experience owning a small boutique, optical retail boutique for prescription. And so I've been learning a lot. I've gone and I'm trying to put myself and my own experiences into this process. And I have been there. I've had Medicaid, or Medicaid rather, Medicaid for me and my children. At one point, I've had food stamps. I've had nothing. And this is the reason why I created this business, because I wanted to cater for individuals who need glasses to see, but they should not have to sacrifice their fashions just because they can't afford name brand, right? Forget the name. If y'all could live all those names that don't care about y'all, Gucci care about y'all, Prada don't care about y'all. None of those names care. They care about the coins, and they're pocketing every bit of anytime you spend money with them, and they do not have the care in the world as to who you are as an individual. So at Glamour for Eyes, we're closing that. We're not about that life. We're not about that life. I care about your eye care. I care about your eyewear. I look good, and I want you to be able to see both inside and out. So stick with us. Get with us every Friday for Q&A. We're going to talk about more things that we offer. I didn't even scratch the surface yet. Just wanted to get back in it with you guys and let you guys know we're back. Like I mentioned, going live is just not what we do, right? It's just not what we do. But I want you to know who we are, and I want you to feel comfortable with us. So we're gonna get back into it. Okay, Saturdays are Q&A lives, p.m. Central Time. Mondays are our internal vision, and it's our word of the week, 7 a.m. Thank you, sis. Thank you. And so I'm going to also be some interesting things too. I want to hear from you guys as well, what you're looking for in an optical company. And maybe it's something that you haven't even thought of. A lot of people think about so many other things. They go to the doctor for so many other things, but they don't pay attention to as much their eye care. But let me tell you, if you don't pay attention to your eye care, that affects your whole body. Let me just tell you that. And the next Q&A, I'm going to break that down for you guys, because it's not just the eyes. Your eyes, everything starts at the top, works its way down. Everything affects everything. Everything is. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. JB Jack. I appreciate the support, sis. So yes. So Fridays are the days that we're going to do the Q&A, and then Monday mornings at 7 a.m. Stay tuned, tune in. We're going to have some encouragement, and we're going to have some conversation. So it's about internal and external vision. We got so much to offer you guys. We have so much information. I also have my YouTube channel. So you know. And with the YouTube channel, if you haven't seen it, if you haven't followed, I suggest y'all go follow, subscribe, do all of the things, because we have so much information out there on just the eyes and how to put things together, things that you can ask your doctor about when you go to the doctor, from glaucoma to just how your eye, if you're feeling tired, if you have dry eye, all of those things, we talk about it, and we make it funny too. I think corny, funny, whatever. But anyway, I thank you, ladies and gents, for everybody that stopped in. I don't care if it was one or two of y'all. We're getting back into it. Hopefully the audience grows more and more. And I'm on different platforms, so I can't even see who's on who or where's where. But I appreciate you guys tuning in and supporting Glamour for Eyes. We are here for you. And again, as a reminder, if you are local to Birmingham, Alabama, we are here for you. So get your glasses. And one thing to know too, before I shut it down, is that your FSA and your HSA, they expire. Okay, they expire. So if you don't have it, or if you have it and you have a little bit of change on it, I suggest you use it, because at the end of the year, December 31st, that's it. Okay, they only have a certain amount that allows you to roll over. So get your glasses, because you can't see. Okay. All right, everybody. I am out. I've talked enough. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to email me. Our email is uniqueframes at glamour4eyes, the number 4eyes.com. My moderator can put that in the chat, and I can put that in the chat here at glamour4eyes.com. Okay. And then, of course, you can visit me on my website, book your consult too, if you have any questions. And I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure you guys always continue to see the world glamorously. I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.